Hey guys, yoo-hoo! Still Hexoatl here, 209 turns. Then again, this campaign was 315, although it was click, 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 click. Yoo-hoo! This campaign will confirm our fears, boys, that they lower the amount of waves for the chaos again. So, which means if my theory is right, that most of the chaos comes during the rise of chaos, because they always get stomped, especially without the mod, and that means that there can only be one chaos invasion. So you only have to fight them once. It looks like it might be 4 or 5 waves. It looks like it's 4 though. So the chaos invasion is weaker than ever, because the rise of chaos keeps getting ganked, and chaos invasion only comes once then. That's why the 10 times chaos we never get a second wave. Okay, what is going on here? We are rank 3, defensive levels with Karzakarak, military levels with Hammery, 12 with Force of Chaos, some Dark Elves, Skaven. Been taking over all of Lastria and Ultron, and just, you know, building. Hey Gogis, yeah, I did get it, I did. So if they don't get another wave here with Chaos Invasion, means that Chaos Invasion is limited to one wave, because it's easy for the Rise of Chaos to get 3 waves. So this is actually messed up. They haven't put much thought into this. They should probably limit the Rise of Chaos to 2 waves and the Chaos Invasion to 2 waves. But it looks like they limited the total 4. And that is kind of broken. In a bad way. As in, the Chaos is weaker than ever. Weaker than ever. Let's just move to Thor Unliquid channel here. I think I'm gonna go harass Clan Rictus with Mazdamundi. And we're clearing the chaos here. Well, Akatama, that's actually a great idea. That's actually a great idea. Finally, we have a great idea for once. It's highly corrupted here. I'll just keep following them around. We have resilience to desert and swamp, so we don't take attrition here. Well, I didn't think the plebs will realize this for a while, but they kind of screwed chaos even further. So if you're playing a non faction that doesn't interact with the Empire or the Wars, this guy's just gonna get ganked every time, and then the Chaos Invasion will always get defeated. They kinda put a huge handicap to Chaos because how the waves work. But you know, just think about it, if it's limited to 4, why put it 4 total new tides? Why 4 total? Why not 2 Rise of Chaos and 2 Chaos Invasion? This is just a lazy design. So you get 3 waves of Rise of Chaos and then you get 1 Chaos Invasion, which is not even full strength, because they spawn on top of Rise of Chaos. They totally screwed Chaos. As the AI, the Chaos has never been worse. And the best thing is, guys, you want to hear the best thing? This was not in patch notes. It took us several campaigns to realize this. Not in the patch notes. What's even worse, it feels like the Chaos Invasion Servants to Chaos and the Puppets of Chaos now act as Bjornlings. They might not even get extra waves. It's just Archaeon that gets the extra wave. Who the hell finds the Chaos threatening that they actually, you know, complain to the point where they do such butchering of factions? No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about this. Doesn't matter the amount of chaos. Maybe you missed it, Cookies, but I said four waves, which means the chaos can use all the waves on Rise of Chaos, and then there's only one wave of Chaos Invasion, which is not even full strength. So the Chaos Invasion is fucked because of this this way. So it's how the Rise of Chaos comes weaker. They're actually at the weakest point there, and then they spawn on top of the Chaos Invasion spawns on top of Rise of Chaos, and that makes it even worse. The fact that the Chaos Invasion spawns on top of Rise of Chaos, they just fill the rest of the armies with the new armies. They all gimped. They just have nothing. And if they got defeated 3 times before the Chaos Invasion, that's it. They just spawn on top of crumbling armies, and they never get reinforced again. So basically, we play a legendary campaign. Let's say you play Karzakarok Dwarves right now. You get here, you bully Chaos a bit. So Rise of Chaos comes, you destroy them, they come again, you destroy them, they come again. You nil destroy them, there's an invasion happens. So the rest of the armies fill up to 9. And the surviving armies are like as they are. And then there's no more chaos. But why did they change it, Cookies? What? It's like, why did they do these ninja changes when the Order tide is dominating? Because this is not old thing. This is a new thing. This is since the last patch. Why change it in the first place? It's almost like they're patching 2 different versions of the game. And we are getting like, you know, cycling of the Chaos Tides. And they don't put in the patch notes and nothing. We have to spend hundreds of hours to figure it out ourselves. It looks like it's more important to ninja patch nerf Chaos again than fix the save corruption bug. Dwarves is a horrible faction for new players, Paragargoyle. I guarantee you, most new players get stomped as dwarves. Guarantee you. Another bug they introduced is the resources. Look at this. The resources prices is all fucked for some reason. This has never happened before. First time in this campaign. That's another major bug. The factions that best suit new players the most are probably Itza and Lothern. It's not the Empire and Wars. But there's a lot of Empire fun boys. Okay, I think that's a little bit extreme to say. You know, it's a different thing. Between the passion and hate. Brian Blessed. You always have to shift. Who's to blame for the state of the game. There are people reporting these bugs, they're just slow to fix them. Once now people report one bug, they probably take a look into it, but it's 1 year later. That's how it works. If the new wave doesn't happen here, this game is really fucked. Really fucked. It's like, what's the even point of playing unless you're gonna go play Evil Faction? I don't know. We need a nice patch. Nice patch to fix all this shit. It's like if this is like it is, we can pretty much just stop even using the chaos mode. Because if we know about it, we know how to play around it, and if we don't even have to play around it, anybody who is here is gonna fight over the Rise of Chaos, and they're gonna come again, and come again, and come again, and the Chaos will invade, and that's it. It's over for Chaos. And the only thing that happens if they don't come with a reinforcement in the Chaos Invasion, you get a bunch of grind. That's the only thing that happens. If the Chaos Invasion cannot get reinforced, they will never be a challenge. Because that's the real Chaos, the second wave of Chaos Invasion. If they don't get reinforced, it basically is just a grind. Because they can't win without the real Chaos Invasion. The first Chaos Invasion is not a Chaos Invasion, and I feel like a lot of people don't see it why it's not a Chaos Invasion. Not even the devs see it. So let's say you get this is like Rise of Chaos just before the Chaos Invasion. They get 7 armies here, and they move 2 turns. If nobody's here, they're all alive. Now the Chaos Invasion happens. On top of those 7 armies, they get 2 additional armies, and that's the Chaos Invasion. 7 armies of Rise of Chaos, 2 armies of Chaos Invasion. They'll get defeated. Age of Peace. You see what I'm saying here? They get 2 armies on top of those 7 armies, 9 armies total. So all you see from Chaos Invasion is 2 additional armies if it's a bad timing, which most of the time it is, because the Chaos is just getting stomped non-stop without a mod for extra Chaos. So what you get, they spawn, they get wrecked, they spawn, they get wrecked, they spawn, they get wrecked. If Chaos Invasion happens before the 3rd wave, they get reinforced 1 more time. But you only get a couple of armies of Chaos Invasion, and unless those other armies somehow survive and recruit, you don't even see Chaos Invasion. There's no Chaos Invasion. It's a joke. With this change, they don't exist anymore. They just spawn on top of Rise of Chaos, and basically what you get is a Chaos Invasion light. You know, some pathetic version of the Chaos Invasion that can't do anything. So you get Chaos Invasion Light on top of what they had. Even if those guys lost half the armies, only half the army. So you don't get 9 armies of Chaos Invasion. You just get a couple of armies and that's it. The survivors might recruit new troops. In the current set of the game, they just get stomped 3 waves before the Chaos Invasion. And that's it. There's no Chaos Invasion. Chaos Invasion is a lie. You basically just get Rise of Chaos 1.5. Since they're limited to 4, the Chaos Invasion no longer exists. They come and they just die. They can do nothing. It's just all just illusion. There's end times and Chaos Invasion. Look at this. The end times have arrived! Exclamation mark. They butchered the spaghetti code and the Chaos. Ninja patched this so many times. Didn't even know what version of Chaos the game has currently. Never ever was in the patch notes all these changes. And we idiots who play here, we know nothing here, of course, so we just complain and go with it. The Chaos Invasion no longer exists with this change. You just get extra Rise of Chaos. And no wonder they die every time. Because if they had Chaos Invasion armies, which is a combination of Chosen, Chaos Warriors, large units, usually Chaos Knights, you have Hell Cannons, Giants, this is the Chaos Invasion. If they have that, if they get to rank 7, they actually win battles. That takes them 20 turns, they actually win battles with that. Like, most of this side of the world can't even handle these armies if they get rank 7. Only the Emperor and Dwarves can, just because of the free experience system to the ranged units. So it has to be Malekith with Shades, or a lot of Sister Auron and Dragons on auto resolve. But the moment they get the rank 7, they actually start winning battles. And those armies are very limited. There's like 2 or 3 armies on top of 9 armies. And what are the chances they're gonna even live 20 turns to get that? And if this was the 4th wave, when they arrive, it's over. Just like Malekith is here, click, 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 and Age of Peace. Malekith single-handedly, as he was invading Ultron, has stopped the Chaos Invasion. This is even worse now. This discovery is made me a little bit disgusted, and don't want to play the game. Because what the hell is the point of playing the game now after turn 100? It's becoming less and less pointless playing after turn 100 now. Unless you just force yourself, shoot yourself in the foot, and declare war on all these factions here, and just go into one massive grinder. It's like, what the hell is the point of playing the game right now? Akatama says, I looked at the code last night, only 4 Doom Tides on Legendary can spawn due to dropping army count. More might come if Archaean respawns. But Archaean hasn't come back in 20 turns. He can't respawn anymore. Yeah, the only way to explain this if the Sigvald or Kolek are the remaining commanders of their armies. So unless Sigvald or Kolek get wounded, Archaean will not respawn. If they get wounded, there's a high chance they get destroyed and it's in the end of the chaos. Archaean respawning is a joke, that doesn't happen. He will not replace Sigvald or Kolek. And those are usually the ones that are remaining, moving around. So they're gonna get destroyed and it's gonna be over. But yeah, this campaign pretty much is gonna confirm with Akatama that they locked the Doom Tides to 4. So you get 3 Rise of Chaos and you get 1 Chaos Invasion, which is only a fraction of Chaos Invasion, and that's it for the end times. It's the worst version of Chaos ever. Of course, the silent people and the people who don't give a shit about, grinding through chaos, so they're probably gonna be happy about it. People are not gonna complain about this. What's worse, they're probably gonna even nerf it even further. You can totally see it only been 1 wave on each side. How is this end times? You have a huge world, and the chaos comes with nothing, man. It's like everybody outnumbers chaos 3 times in a regular campaign. I've seen Volkmar in the mountain kill countless chaos armies. I've seen army of spearmen and archers defeat chaos hordes. Tier 1 units. Man, if they don't make the chaos unstoppable, impossible to defeat for a couple of months with Warhammer 3, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Because look at the Emperor and Dwarves now. When was chaos like this? Never. Not even on the list of Mortal Empires. So basically, the current set of the game, just fight Dwarves and Karazakarak. Oh, lovely. Let's just grind Empire and in the Dwarves for the rest of our lives. We can easily win against this faction, but you know, what's the point? What the fuck is the point? It's every time the same shit. It's just a big grinder against the Empire and Dwarves. Didn't get on the plague here. The fact we haven't seen vampire counts take over the Empire on a single time since the patch got updated, it's just depressing. We should at least see the vampires take all of this. At least once in 5-6 campaigns. What the fuck is 1 in 5 or 6 campaigns? Nothing. And this is every single time. Why can't we see vampires take all of this in once in every 5 or 6 campaigns? Dwarves broken for over 3 months now. This is the most broken faction in the game.
Never.
Waiting to see if the Doomtide will respawn. Man, I don't remember the last time I had a campaign where we were just, you know, playing without trying to find if the game is broken or not, or you know, sciencing something. Don't remember the last time. Those challenge campaigns, you know, probably are the only campaigns were good lately. Like the Tactics campaign. Every time we get one of these random long campaigns, always, you know, waiting for something to break. Save corruption, you know, chaos, or trying to science, you know, what else has been bugged since the last update. And you know, we are getting news about the next DLC in April or May. That's in 2-3 months. 1 to 2 months. So it means DLC might be in 2-3 months. They usually announce DLC like 2 weeks before or 3 weeks before. There've been some DLCs, campaign packs announced like a month before. I mean, we don't even have a release date for Troy. I guess they need all the manpower to work on Troy right now. I don't know why they give so much time for the new Three Kingdom stuff. It's not like people are gonna play for that for more than a week, and we're gonna be against Drought for 3 months. So we got Warhammer 1 in 2016. Was it May? We got it 24th May, so towards the end of, well, let's say we got it June 2016. And then barely a year later, barely over a year later, we got Warhammer 2. And now we're going into 3rd year and no Warhammer 3. 2 teams, guys, 2 teams. 2 teams work on these games. It looks like, you know, even you know, a village idiot could see that that the resources are diverted into other things, like Troy or 3 Kingdoms. Hence the 3-year delay instead of 2 years. I'll check out Troy. I'll treat it like any new game, you know, just try maybe like have fun for 20 hours and move on. Don't expect much really. I'm a big fan of spear grinders. The only time his Total War actually has battles longer than 2 minutes, when the spears are grinding. This guy's just running around, huh? Last 2 days I really wanted to see the next wave of Chaos. I really wanted to see how much they get with the second wave. But goddamn, looks like the game does not really allow it anymore. Too much chaos already. Poor plebs can't handle that many waves. You guys remember those times when you would had a new tide like 3 turns in a row? And now it's like not happening anymore at all. Like he wants to go for the settlement here. But they did it in such a bad way. Such a bad way is like no effort. How fast? Just ruin the Chaos Invasion. That'll be mind-boggling, Brother Gargoyle, mind-boggling. At least, I expect at least a couple of new variations of the sieges. And I'm not talking about the rework of the settlement. I'm talking about of the settlements. I'm talking about just a little bit curved walls at the side, maybe a wall city on a hill, and added to the pool of cities, or the existing pool of the cities. Oh, Direk bro is gonna miss the debut of his army. Direk bro, where are you? He's probably still sleeping. No, yeah, he's still sleeping. He's gonna miss the debut of his army. 43-minute mark. What is this meme stack? Exactly what did you say? It's a meme stack. I mean, haven't you seen the name of the Lord? Let's show those zombies the power of technology. Ancient technology, but it still works. Look at this, we brought the towers to the battlefield. It's not a very good line of fire either. Let's just pull out. Yeah, we can outrun their units. Even their vampires are slower. They have to keep formation though. The thing is, the tower shoots 2 projectiles, aha. 2 projectiles. This is 1 projectile only. I think it's almost the same damage. You just need a good line of fire. If you have a good line of fire, it's quite devastating. It just killed a whole row of vampires here, for example. Slow them down here. We can. They're moving in formation, so those vampires are moving slowly. Slow them down further. Lord of Life, you have 2 damage spells, it's slow. I only shoot him. As you can see, the damage is pretty much the same as the towers. Just has to be a good line of fire. The towers are elevated, so this might be confusing you regarding damage. If you get a good angle to fire, it's pretty much the same. let's open fire on the Lord. See if we can get as many direct hits. Well, if the enemy will use a horse or anything larger, the lasers will just melt it. Hey, Bress. Missing that's King Priest here now. Oh, Bress, I almost forgot. You know, daily Bress command. Yeah. Really conduit first here. We'll go for MP10s next. I'm in bully mode today. Bully. Bad LH. So our only enemy here is Clan Rictus, what remains of them. They did take some Nagrad back. 14 settlements. Clan Mulder is 21. Clan Mulder is finishing off what remains of Chaos on that side. I do think one of the armies is locked in the Grey Mountains. They might be just AFK there because they can't go anywhere. It seems like Caledios, they're limited to 4 waves, and since they had 3 waves in Rise of Chaos, the Chaos Invasion has only 1 wave. And it was, you know, gimped wave because it's spot on top of Rise of Chaos. So he wants to come here, huh? Well, let's go intercept him.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Where the fuck you think you're going?
There is little you could say that would improve my...
Should probably make peace with them and storm the area around.
Impossible.
There's an army recruit here. They're only getting rank 5. Not in the mood to attack the whole city there with a full stack in it. It's not even relevant right now. So one army is doing circles here now. Yeah, just doing circles here and trying to evade. This is Chaos Archeon running in Norska territories all over again.
Your demise is certain.
So what are these guys doing here? Why are they not moving much here? It looks like this army has been here for a while.
My time and temper are short.
I'm really interested to find out what the fuck is going out here. Norska, it's Wintertooth. There's a Wintertooth army here, never mind, we don't have to go to scout. What's that? Where's Chaos? Come on, Chaos, come again, I dare you. I have nothing better to do than fight the Chaos for the rest of the month. Yoo-hoo! How am I doing? Just peachy. Just peachy. Armor and missile damage. Ooh. That's what I need for my Bastille and Solar engine. What the hell, man? Where the hell are they? What a joke. No waves, guys. It's like it's all supposed to be happening 30 turns ago. But since they're limited to 4, they don't come again. God damn, man. Not like this. I wanted to see them destroy, but with a chance of the next wave. Not like this, that there is no way next wave at all. Not even a chance. There's one army running around. I think they're fighting Clan Molder. No, Solkanar, it's pretty much the design. The waves are limited to 4. I was guessing it. Akatama pretty much confirmed by looking at the files.
Oh
And this game confirms it as well.
Have you seen that shit?
So you get 3 waves of Rise of Chaos, they just get deleted because they're trash armies. And then the Chaos Invasion gets only 1 wave. Because they can only have 4. And this Chaos Invasion it's just a couple of armies because the Rise of Chaos already existed. So since the Rise of Chaos got stormed 3 times, the Chaos Invasion only gets 1 wave. This is gonna be very sad to see every campaign, if you ask me. Thank you, Sunbeam Prime. Appreciate it here too. Kinda wanna attack from this side, but those bastards gonna be here. They always like to deploy here, even if it's obstruct them. It makes no sense that every faction deploys there. But it looks like they gave only 1 deployment in this battlefield. Don't ask me shit, Akatama, man. I learned that there is only 4 Chaos Waves caused a huge burn for me.
Oh
But to the point I don't want to play it anymore.
Have you seen that shit?
Until the patch.
Holy shit! What the hell?
So do whatever you want. Thank you, little brother. Army is no vigor, but they still have some decent troops. One of those times, you know, I've been playing games for a while, when you realize something in the game that is really not up to your liking, and then you know, it's like don't want to play it anymore until things change. It's like this revelation happened today. Yeah, they definitely shouldn't count like that. They should be like limited 2 of each. Not 4 of both. That's probably gonna happen, Cookies. That's probably what's gonna happen. In one world it's alright to have Empire and the Dwarves this strong and the Chaos just nerfed each time. Yeah, somebody should tell the modder of 10 times chaos that this has been fucked. This has been fucked for sure. This is not longer even the end times to 10 times chaos. It's become the meme times. It's clear that the developers want quick chaos. It's clear. The only time we had a challenge with the chaos is when we used that other chaos mode, and it was bugged, you know, as these mods are, you know, barely tested. It doubled the amount of giants and shigots in the army, and they were like chariots. Unless you kill them in battle, they would go full health. Now imagine multiple dragon ogre shigots and chaos giants. If you can't kill them in battle, they always go full health. They were unstoppable. And we won by miracle. It's like I gave like everything I had with last defenders there, and it was just enough. We had to suicide to actually have a chance. So the only time the chaos was actually a challenge was when it was bugged. That bugged mode. Looks like they got terrified by the Dreadsaurians. Apparently the Reds will just flee in front of a Dreadsaurian. What a shocker. I just see limiting the amount of waves, Frosty. It was probably made. They did it with the release of Malus and Planation. It was probably then they did it. They don't even have the guts to put in the patch notes. They just do these things without even putting in the patch notes. Decency just to even say they butchering the game again. Yeah, this happened as well with the Skarsnik. That's why the chaos got stomped that fast. This happened with the list of Malus and Snitch. That was the first time we've seen this. I still have a little bit of hope they come with a new wave here, but it doesn't look like it's happening. Now that we figure out that it's capped at 4. The army just routed, very nice. Really?
What could the croakers and other reptile things offer me?
Cosma skink. Sa joktok. Polio joktok.
Well, that's how we did things in Rome 1 and Medieval 2. You guys ever remember Medieval 2 when you have one of those lakes, like next to Jerusalem? And, you know, AI hires mercenaries and they have a boat stuck there for the rest of the campaign? Well, then you use console to remove that boat or remove it. You know, one of 100 things you had to debug yourself. Otherwise your OCD would just explode. Or when the flood event happened and made a permanent penalty to movement in the region. That was a nice bug. Flood would never go away for the rest of the campaign. Had a flood once in Mali. How the fuck the flood happens in Mali anyways? And that desert at the bottom of the Africa would take like 10 turns to reach from one settlement to another. It's a feature. Well, Uren, that's probably your line as well. Your existence in my chat is a feature as well. Because I can't get rid of you. It's Chad Sandbox. I have no idea what Chad means, Pepsi Boy. You need to translate this word to me. Chad means alpha male. But what does this mean, alpha male sandbox? It's like he's... that's what I don't understand. What does that word mean, Chad sandbox, you know, together? When you add Chad to a word like that, that's what I don't understand. Some kind of mutation. How many lasers can we get on that lobster? Slow it down. How the fuck do you miss a lobster? Who? Rank 9! Goddamn blind skinks. Jesus Christ, man, those guys are blind. They have rank 9, which means their accuracy, it's almost kept. And you know why they're missing it? Because there's probably this aiming does not even recognize this unit on the list of hitboxes. This shit is supposed to be super accurate, hence the limited range. It's a complex word that describes that you're dealing with something difficult and unpleasant. Okay, now it makes sense. Thank you. Now you that makes perfect sense. Why did you say that in the first place? Let's get a big slow here. You can actually double it with this one as well. I didn't know we had Emperor's Stormtroopers shooting from those things. Must be the line of fire. Shoot the legs! Shoot the body! Center of mass! Don't go for the headshots! God damn. They're really aiming at the top. It's almost like they're trying to hit that mast. All lasers! Destroy! Slow it down. Want that thing dead! Go home, lobster, nobody likes you. All lasers, shoot. Look at this, laser shooting, mortar shells firing, monsters walking battlefield. Can you have a cake weave for 3 kingdoms? In the state of historical war. Armor fortune materials at sea. Damn, just what we needed. Just what we needed. Big money, cheap buildings. This one is probably best to get the option of air units. It's not like we're gonna get any other unit type. So, let's see. We lose population if we remove this, so it's not worth it. Fine. We just cancel and put under construction to save 30% money, because it just got an event. We'll save us quite a bit of money in the 6 turns. Probably over 50k on this many settlements. Lake is spread here. We need to get Silman to lower the duration of it. Is anybody even here? Let's get a random lord to do it. $900 for the start chamber. We have 2 luxury slots here on. Just get both money. We actually already have the landmark in the star chamber. Let's see. All have been moved, except follow up here. We have 5 armies and 1 lord taking 1 settlement there. Can you hover over income in a settlement without a port or resource, just industry in a green climate? I'm curious what late game baseline income is for lizards. 721. This is plus 10% from the vendor. They have technology also for more income as well. There is also commandment for 10% income too.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit?
You got a sequence of the Great Beast
Holy shit.
Rampage.
What the hell?
Charge and attack for the Stegodons, Carnosaurus, and Dreadsaurians. That's their offensive tech. .43 attack on rank 9 with 18 anti-infantry. The Dreadsaurians have 77, which is solid. Still less than what a giant would get. Hey, Commander. The Chaos have destroyed the Ulton, so we're taking it. It was in ruins. Spend 20k for this name. Goddamn Marconos can't even capitalize the letters properly for a name. Can't even fit this many dinosaurs on a wall. Makes you wonder what happened if we send 5 Dreadsaurians on this gate. What do you guys say? We do it for science? What happens if 5 Dreadsaurians try to attack the same gate? I don't think devs tested it, so I think we should test it for them. Good one, Yellow Mice, a good one. That's just the emote I was looking for. That's just the emote. I moused over it as well. Yeah, that's the one. Beautiful, good job. Okay, let's go, boys. 5 on the same gate. They already have issues walking together. Poor ants, temple guards. What's the matter, man? Oh man, they tested the shit out of it. They tested the shit out of it. Oh man, he's having a bad day on work. They're all attacking from a distance. If you select 5 Dreadsaurians and you right click on the gate, 1 should attack the gate and 4 should just be behind in a group like this. But that's, you know, rocket science. Rocket science, and you know, that's too hard. They're still attacking the gate. They're just fighting each other who's gonna slam the gate. Yeah, let's send them all at once through the gate. I don't think any the game has never had issues like this since the Dreadsaurian. This unit causes so much obstruction, it's ridiculous. They don't even work well with other dinosaurs. If you send another dinosaur to fight with them, it just doesn't work properly. It's a waste. It's just too big. Yeah, War Mammoth used to have this issue as well. But you don't really have it this much. I mean, look at this, they're still trying to get to the door. The Spider and the War Mammoth had this issue, but not as much as the Dread Saurian have it. Look at this. Did you just blow up their own units here? They did. Why not Dread Saurian dead stack, as it's ridiculously expensive, and you don't have enough buildings to get in the first place. 5 Dread Saurian is already too many in an army. I don't think no army should have more than 2. They're better off putting different dinosaurs. Yeah, true that. And it's easier, you know, to assign one and monitor it than several. But I feel like two just fits right. I mean, this is the first time I'm playing with that Saurian, so you know we have to investigate capabilities. They're really bad when they have to fight next to each other. Really bad. It's like they're blocking and missing so much. The obstruction is canceling animations. Well, it doesn't really happen with Stegodons, because they have space to fight a large regiment. Well, the Dread Saurian doesn't have space, because the Dread Saurian is bigger than a unit. You can fit like 3 Stegodons fighting a unit of infantry, while you can't fit 2 Dread Saurians. They're massive deadly units, but without proper experience, battle skills, even technology, and healing, the Ancient Stegodon feels just better. Doesn't need that much effort to get going. I mean, the Dread Saurian is basically a huge Ancient Stegodon. That's what it is, a huge Ancient Stegodon. You watch both seasons of Discovery? Jesus. I could barely watch a couple of episodes of the first season. But they tell me the second season is better, so I might revisit if they release more seasons. Season 2 has one actor I like. I said if they release season 4, I'm gonna check it out again, because it felt like it's gonna be cancelled after the first season. I don't really see more than 4 seasons for that show, but you never know. I just wish they make another Star Trek in the setting of Voyager, and it's, you know, more like you know, traveling the universe and, you know, finding mysterious stuff. and not just before Kirk, after Kirk, during Kirk, and you know he's always in the center of things. Why can't the Federation can be in the center of it? It's almost like they're afraid to create new characters, you know, so they have to always center around something. I might check it out eventually. Too busy playing PoE to watch any TV shows right now. Give it a couple of months for the TV shows to pile up, then binge. Did I watch Target? I think I watched some of the first one. The one when it was good. When it got polluted with quantity, I stopped watching. Or should I say diluted? Polluted, diluted. It's pretty much the same thing in the sense of Stargate. I did like the movie, the one with James Spader. Some of the TV show I also watched after that, but the rest, no. I think I'm probably will force attack here, because they can have this close. And again, they might not have enough movement. We should have enough here. Have you seen the latest Star Trek movies, Booker? Filled up, you know, too much action, anti-terrorist propaganda. That's what happens when the same guy makes the Star Wars and the Star Trek.
Ridiculous.
I don't even remember the last good Star Trek movie. I think it's one of the old ones. Maybe that one with the Picard was the last good one. The way they made the Kirk in the movies is just rubs me the wrong way. It's like I don't accept that character. Claudia Black. I'm pretty sure everybody who has seen anything with Claudia Blake had a crush on her. My nephew is loving the latest Doctor Who, Booker. He's a Doctor Who fanatic and is 11 years old. Hey Rubio. We'll take attrition we got through here. We can. We have the Galleon's Graveyard. Nice. I'm gonna park Digak Bro in the middle of the Maelstrom. Take that, Squid Face! We can park our pyramid on top of a maelstrom and we don't take attrition. But, you know, if you go into deep water, we do take attrition. It's dangerous, you know. You can park in the middle of the maelstrom, but you can't sail across the ocean, you know, it's dangerous going across the ocean.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
I've seen a couple of episodes of Doctor Who over the years, and it didn't really grow on me, but I found it silly in a good way. Blessed Pterodactyls with that like super armor. Would like to see that. I'm still waiting for my 300 armor chosen. You know, they told me, no, go play SFO. Chosen is strong there. Then I'm playing a Voice of Chaos and 3 units of Spearman defeat Chosen. God damn. They lied to me. They lied to me, chat. I guess they will play on normal difficulty. We still have to watch that Chaos campaign. I promised. Maybe after Tau. Ember Spin no good, it's too situational. But the filler spell and once in the Blue Moon cast could be useful. If you position a unit at the side, it could do a lot of damage. But you can just hit your own unit as well like that. We do have dinosaurs stomping in the enemy, right? A lot of magic is just situational. Doesn't mean you know. I mean, if you want to use it, you can definitely create a situation for it. Should Wizard, you're gonna be here when we watch this S4 Chaos? I know that you can't miss any of the Chaos campaigns, even if it's just a recording. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit strange, me streaming a recording and then we comment on it. The old age, they always said some bullshit that, you know, comes bites them in the ass a couple months later. That was taken out of context. Get 2 more turns. Where is the next wave? It's not coming. It's not coming, boys. It's not coming. It looks like you get 3 waves of Rise of Chaos, and then Chaos Invasion only gets 1 wave. Wow.
This action does not have
How the hell does Karl Franz lose all his military? Looks like the Wood Elves have been stomping him. And dwarves are not helping.
Lord of the Asray.
The biggest surprise this campaign are the Talsin, allied with the Chaos and destroying the Empire. The real Chaos here, boys. The real Chaos. I'm thinking of things rather than do the noise that campaign. Come on, shit wizard. Don't be like that. Oh man. It feels like a little bit sad, you know. We got to war with the Empire, joined the Wood Elves, and the Empire has not even any military, and then we just end up fighting dwarves for the rest of the campaign. Possibly together with the Wood Elves. I mean, outside like some kind of This is Total War style campaign or a challenge campaign, it feels like it's like, why would I do this? It's like I feel like I have to force myself to grind there. It feels really bad, you know, even to consider these things like this unless it's you know, part of the campaign objectives. I can't fight the last Chaos Army. Like, what the fuck, man? Where the hell did they go? They might have a refugee somewhere in. Maybe they're in Ateloren. God damn, that's right.
King in the woods.
Warriors of Chaos is taking refugee in Ateloren. That makes sense. That's why they're not dead. Now it makes sense. They are hiding in the Wood Elf territories. That's why nobody can destroy them. And Orion is fighting the Empire. Now it all makes sense how they're still alive. God damn, Orion, what the hell?
The beauty of Ateloren is seldom seen by
They hate the dwarves, they hate Reichland, and they're allied with Archaon. Jesus Christ. Bress has a question. Is it worth to keep a bro who has brain damage? Of course. Of course. Those are the best. I think you just get less experience, you get more resolve. There's no downside to brain damage, trust me. It's a good thing, especially on the melee guys. Less initiative. Who cares about initiative? Initiative is a start, you know, unless you're playing one of them, you know, special normal flavor builds, initiative is useless. Dumpster stat. The game runs perfectly fine without investing any points in initiative. It's just for some builds. True that, true that. So hey guys, I think after we do a game with Tau in Gladius, we'll definitely rewatch that Chaos campaign. I don't even remember that campaign. You know. I just know that the 7 hours were really interesting, and after that, it's all blank. All blank after 7 hours. I need to see. Remember what happened. Just know that something was happening the first 7 hours, and after that, it's all blank. Save corruption. Brain corruption. More like it. No, that one was a save corruption. No, I don't think that one was save corruption. I don't think we had a chaos campaign have us with a save corruption. It only happens like wars in the Empire lately. Oh, he found a way. Followers in Nagash. What's the easiest and hardest faction is to play as a new player? Easiest one as a new player, I would say Itza with the Lizardmen. And the hardest one, definitely Crooked Moon. When they play S4, there was a man-month request by Fjarlovic. We played one campaign in Warhammer 1 with the Beastmen, and we played one campaign in Warhammer 2 with the Chaos. It looks like the Chaos will not show up, huh? They have nothing. So, they can come back, and it looks like they're AFKing in the Atl Loren. He's desperately trying to attack one of these settlements here, so they've been traveling around.
I not wait through scat.
Tretch, fuck off. Hey, Jenga. You know, I feel like the next campaign should be something challenging. You know, something challenging where we have a high chance to lose. Otherwise, I'm thinking I'm gonna fall into a coma until they release the next patch. So I feel like the next campaign should be M32. Or is it M31? It's M31. Kruger Moose Challenge Kekwi, yes, it's the hardest campaign in the game. When was the last time you played Crooked Moon, Pepsi Boy? Dark Hell's being hard. Come on, man. You have broken range units. Don't be silly.
Skink.
Shades, hard campaign. What the hell?
Hooked up. Hard job, dog.
Master.
I think anybody who thinks that the Crooked Moon is not a challenge campaign should try play at Crooked Moon campaign, guys. I highly recommend it. Especially if you were guys, you know, try hard challenge guys. So enjoyable if you don't defeat wars early. Did I watch Legends Digital Wars? Are you serious? You think I have a time to watch other people play Total War? Whole campaign? You know, I tried to get at least 6 hours of sleep. I was getting ready to start the day full here. You know, I think I was watching his game. I don't watch other people play. I just, you know, troll the chat. Pepsi, you need to stop. You need to stop while before you know, people start burning you out again. Just stop. Well, you don't even have to be in this area. You just abandon this area, go here and take over this, and then it's like playing him a shittier Malekith campaign. And there you go. Broken Blackguard, Shades, and Black Dragons. Easy game, easy life. Even here is not a problem. Just get a jungle down here and you'll be able to afford a Doomstack. And then just a little bit whack-a-mole until you get second army. Mouse hard. They made the mouse so hard that you can out-resolve the first battle. You don't even have to, you know, try click buttons there. That's how hard it is. Really disappointed with that faction, really. They're trying to make this faction try hard, really. But it's still the Dark Elves with crossbows. It's just the difficulty is just an illusion. You have to cripple yourself in the foot to actually have difficulty with the Dark Elves. There's definitely some RNG at the start involved with every Dark Elf faction. But the moment you get those range going with battle skills, like, the damage is out of control. The range is broken. The range just dominates. Shades, great swords, auto-resolve, we don't even have to play battles. Maliki died in my last Malus campaign. How did that happen?
I don't think so.
Is clan considered hard campaign? No. No. Only if you're new to the game. Don't underestimate the power of the heroes in Punked. It's all about those heroes in the beginning. They're very strong. If you're having issues, so you can always get the Dwarf Warrior's Bell skill. Hey, Tamir. Yoo-hoo. Well, those shots are pretty good there. Let's get rid of those mortars. We'll snipe their good units. On those peasants. We don't care about regiments around here, that's why we're not even managing them. So yeah, boys, the next few things decided. Probably Tau tomorrow. So this might be a couple of days in Gladius. And then we'll watch the Chaos SFO campaign, and after that M31. Going to forward how we're gonna do that one. At least that one might be a little bit exciting. Not all these mouse campaigns are supposed to be doable. But I have to warn you guys. Invocation the Heck better not be crashing the game. I'm on thin ice right now with the game. Vacationing. Shit wizard, I have to do at least 2 Warhammer 2 campaigns a month. Can't afford the breaks for a while. Don't say such things, man. Would be nice to take a break until the patch. More sellout streams. I think I had enough of Doki Doki stuff, and we already completed Alien. Dead Space, I actually did Dead Space on stream. We completed half the game. That game was not that scary. Oh, who's that? Gorok? What the fuck happened to him? He got spanked by the Tretch? Damn, man. Outlast Whistleblower. I actually didn't play that one. I need a horror game for my birthday in 3 months. No worries, Tamir, no worries. Well, we currently have one sub-goal campaign going on for Dark Elves. That's gonna be an interesting campaign, but it might be months before that sub-goal gets completed. And now with this thing that we found out today, that the Chaos Invasion is limited to 4 tides. So the Chaos Invasion doesn't get enforced because the Rise of Chaos gets 3. I need to process that. I really need to process that. I feel like I'm not even sure what's the point of extra Chaos mod then. We might need to look into I don't know. How does Kevin deal with Stalin spam the cry on Reddit? Was the real question bunch of Warp Lightning Cannon, Warp Lock Giselles, and Storm Vermin Halberds. Damage as many as you can and kill as many as you can before they reach you, and then just kill the rest in at close range. You will cause army losses if you have a proper army. Make sure to spam Plague to exhaust them before they reach you. Slow them as much as you can.
court is no place for the weak, as you say.
I wonder if Wood Elves are winning against the Emperor because of the Fog of War, or the Emperor kinda got weakened too much because the Skaven taking all these Emperor territories. It was raised by the Chaos. Because Clan Mulder has taken a lot of these territories, and they barely get any military.
Protector of the oak. Zerg.
It's very strange.
Very well.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Jack. Sicker.
Wood Elves allied with Chaos, and now this. Emperor can't seem to get any armies going for some reason. Every time Elish is muted, he goes on another greenskin rant. Oh god. Should visit when you were requesting Gwent for a whole day. Gwent with the square tail for the day. Gotta play Francesca. The skin with the least clothes on. This I like. You gotta be hiding in the Wood Elf territories.
As you say.
Prince of Elfwan.
Wise indeed.
Defender of the
Are you seriously raiding next to a Stegden army?
Most astute.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Dryads are technically greenskins, right? You're absolutely right.
Anad! All here are honored dwarfkin. All right. Come! The beauty of Athelloren is seldom seen by outsiders. Hoeth agrees.
I just gave the dwarf money to the elves. Just don't tell Togrim. God damn it, what the fuck is this shit, man? Look at this, I'm on the Maelstrom, but if I wanna sail In our deep waters attack attrition. God damn it, what the fuck is this shit? Deep waters more dangerous than the fantasy maelstrom. This reminds me of Endless Space 2. Just click, 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 win campaign. It's like the AI is just AFK, just lets you win. Another Cube of Darkness. You're unironically playing Dragon Age English right now thanks to CA.
Master.
Is it really that bad, shit wizard? How far am I from winning? We could have won like 6 turns ago just clicking one button. There's not really a point about winning. I mean, look at this.
Welcome, friends of the Dowie. Yes.
This was like one last week. This turned into a science campaign. Couldn't even enjoy it properly. We won like 7 turns ago. Why is every time I play the greenskins usually with the dwarves and Bretonia? What? Dwarves? I need to rephrase that. Glory to you, glory to us. The war will go ever on. For that is the nature to this turbulent world. For this moment we can claim victory. What victory? I wanna find where the hell these guys are hiding. What the fuck is going on with them? I think I have to send somebody to Attlelorn. Look at this!
No.
Yes, they were in they were in Delve territories. Rank 9 giants, 86 melee attack. Giants have more attack than Dreadsaurians. We found the culprit, boys. That's the last army of Chaos. Prince Sigvald single-handedly saving the Chaos invasion. They've been working together with the elves, the Chaos. Otherwise they'd be dead like 7 turns ago. Somehow, Arcane has allied with Orion. Don't ask me how, but it happened. Well, they're coded to be AFK for like 80 turns, Gravy.
Hurry you, Chop Chop.
Gladius now, we'll play Gladius tomorrow.
Is a sword.
I'm looking forward to see their units. Am I going to kill all the dirty stinking wood elves, please? No. No. Look at all this damage, damn. Then when we're fighting the wood elves, are you going to kill the stinking dwarves? And there's somebody else, and somebody else, somebody else. Then it's 3 weeks later. This has turned, I'm afraid, guys, into a science campaign. And I'm not happy with this. What's your shortest campaign win turn-wise? I think it was in Warhammer 1, like 50 turns. But in Warhammer 2 is like 60 turns. 60 to 70 turns, 1 Carstens and the Chevalier de la Nez. We weren't even trying to finish it fast, you know. With 1 Carstens and with Chevalier we played about 470 turns. Not just to the new faction. And we managed to finish it in 7 turns. They're really not gonna get another wave. That guy must have a very impressive army that he's being ignored like that.
Asinine mortal.
Dragon.
Arkan has re-emerged. Oh, somebody caught him finally. Oh, it does look like they're limited to 4 waves. So it's supposed to be a longer Grand Pepe campaign. It's always been a long one. It turned into a science campaign. This is something I've been thinking since the Scarce campaign, why they didn't get another wave. It's not because of the mod, it's because since Malus and Snitch, since Hargrave and Clan Nation got released, they changed the chaos again. So what happens is Rise of Chaos happens. They get 7 armies of lower tier chaos units. They're just overwhelmed. They can't fight this many enemies, and they're getting constantly stomped. They come again 10 turns later or 15 turns later, and then again 10 turns, 15 turns later, and then there is might be you know, some time in between. But what does this do? When the Chaos Invasion arrives, they cannot get reinforcements because the Chaos Rises already used all the reinforcements. So you fight Trash Chaos for a couple of waves, and then the Chaos Invasion comes. And since the Chaos waves have all been hit to the limit to 4, their 7 armies got filled with 2 extra stronger armies. So you don't even get a proper Chaos Invasion. They get murdered again, and the Chaos Invasion ends. It looks like they limited the Doom Tides to 4. So from the looks of it, you get 3 waves of Rise of Chaos. They just get vaporized because they're too weak. And then Chaos comes with Invasion. Barely gets any stronger army because they are already in the field, so they fills to 9. And they cannot get reinforced with proper armies. With the proper Chaos Invasion, 9 Chaos armies of the tier 4 and higher, because they already used up all the Chaos waves. And so the Chaos got gimped even further into the weakest state ever. This is they were supposed to get another wave about 5 turns ago, and they didn't. This is the second campaign now, where the Chaos does not get reinforced in Chaos Invasion. And this exact thing happened in nearly every 10 times Chaos campaign we had. For example, with the Empire and the Dwarves, we had Rise of Chaos 3 times, and then the Chaos Invasion will never get a second wave. And in theory, a second wave of Chaos Invasion will fill up the survivors of Chaos, would get them up to 9 armies. So surviving 1 or 2 lords, they would get 7 more armies here of proper tier 4 plus units. Instead, Rise of Chaos just gimps the Chaos Invasion. They have like 7 weak armies, and usually it happens, the Chaos Invasion happens right after the Rise of Chaos. So they have 7 weaker armies and 2 strong armies. And since they already ran out of all the waves, they never get reinforced again with actual proper Chaos Invasion. So a Chaos Invasion never really happens. Never really happens. This is actually quite disappointing. Like almost surprised, but not really. It feels like it's like, how far will they go making Chaos worse and worse and worse over the updates? It's like, if in Warhammer 3 don't make the Chaos unstoppable force, they can be defeated for months before the next patch. It's like, how is it, in what world is it alright to make Empire like this and the Dwarves like this and the Chaos trash? The world is huge and the Chaos makes almost no impact to it at all in vanilla game. They're basically just a piñata full of gold. You get experience, money, and it's like the way they're doing it with the last couple of updates. It's almost like what is even the point of playing the campaign after turn 100 anymore? And they dare call it the Chaos Invasion, the End Times, now the Age of Peace. And the best thing is, while this is all happening, all the evil factions are deaded. Like nearly almost every campaign. It's like over 80% of the campaigns, the Empire Dwarves and the Order Tide takes over, and all this makes Chaos even look much worse. It's just all very disappointing. Oh, very disappointing. We're gonna end this campaign here, boys. We had a short victory trigger a few turns ago. We could have got a short victory like 80 turns ago. We had some fun here with Red Saurians healing. The only thing that's left in this campaign is to go fight the dwarves. But it's just a grind. Dwarves have no chance against dinosaurs. Absolutely no chance. You just stomp them in a shock. Just get a bunch of inches taken on and just charge every time into them, and they just lose every time. As you've seen many times, the dwarves getting stomped by large units. So tomorrow we're gonna do Gladius. There's a Warhammer 4000 game. It looks like Civilization, but it's a war game. There's only war pretty much. They list Tau. It's gonna be first look at Tau. I've been looking forward to try Tau. Cool robot faction. And after that, a couple days later, we'll be watching that SF4 Chaos campaign, because it's really blank for me how we ended that campaign. I promise that. And when that campaign, when that stream is over, right after probably we'll be playing a milestone campaign from this year, M31. It's gonna be a difficult campaign. which is probably gonna end up in disaster. Probably defeat screen, unless we can sleaze our way with diplomacy. It's gonna be von Karsteins, with only heroes and zombies allowed in the armies. I expect that campaign to end up with a defeat screen, but for your entertainment, guys, we'll have a challenging campaign next in Warhammer 2. There's a sub goal for Malekith. Whenever that happens, we are gonna be starting it next, where we are fighting pretty much everybody. For now, the 600 is disabled. No more extra chaos mode. This state of chaos just makes me cry. Let's just forget the chaos even exists in this game, and hope they patch this eventually with Warhammer 3. Just all depressing thing even about the chaos at all. Of course, maybe after the Vampire campaign somebody can request something. Few people have been asking about requests, but I don't know. It's almost like they changed their minds because they don't want to see a patch. It's every time, you know, everybody wants to see a patch before they request something, and then, you know, they change their mind. I'll see you guys tomorrow with Gladius.